Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. My name is Linnea Nasman, and I represent the National MS Society Lone Star. I want to speak about two programs, Texas Lifespan Respite under DADS and the CBA program, and their potential to help Texas families and save the state money. There are about 2.7 million informal, unpaid caregivers in Texas, and they are struggling to provide care for aging, ill, or disabled family members. They are the bedrock of our long-term care system, and these caregivers provide 80% of the long-term care in Texas. 65% of those caregivers also work full-time and often face physical and mental health risks, financial pressures, and workplace issues due to their caregiving responsibilities. Texas Lifespan Respite was launched in late 2010 and increases the availability of respite services for family caregivers. Respite may include a short-term break from caregiving responsibilities, minor home modifications, and adult day services. Resources are targeted at individuals who are not eligible for respite through any other state services. For a small investment, agencies in 3 areas of the state are using existing infrastructure to provide direct services to about 1,000 caregivers. Lifespan Respite will also have a much broader impact by leveraging resources within the community. For example, in Tarrant County alone, it is estimated that United Way will deliver public awareness activities to over 35,000 caregivers. In Central Texas, a partnership between the ADRC and Temple College will provide training for caregivers. I want to tell the story of 2 families who could not be here today to testify. First are the Campbells, whose story you have in front of you. They testified during our last legislative session in support of Lifespan Respite. Kim Campbell has MS, and when she got sick, her family could not afford to hire someone to care for her, so her husband Gary stepped into that role. Gary utilized FMLA, but ran out and then lost a job he loved and had been at for 14 years. They lost everything. If the Campbells had access to respite services now available in their area or to the CBA program to provide similar services, the outcome would have been very different. Kim is on Medicaid today. I also want to mention a second family that was able to access respite care in Tarrant County. Joyce, whose husband is ill, writes, "By having respite care, it takes a lot off my shoulders. We have no family of any type living nearby. I truly need the care for my husband. I am able to get out while I have someone here and not have to worry. I want the best for him in his home as long as possible, and I pray that will continue." According to the LBB, there are over 400,000 Texans who are potentially eligible for Medicaid but currently receive all their long-term care from unpaid family and friends. It would cost billions for these individuals to receive nursing home services through Medicaid, but with Texas Lifespan Respite, a small investment provides direct services as well as awareness, training, and resources in the community that will have a broad reach. The state has a vested financial interest in making sure that family caregivers are able to provide informal, unpaid, home-based care for as long as possible. It keeps individuals out of systems that are far more costly to the state and to our economy. This is what Texas Lifespan Respite and CBA programs do, and we must fund them to the greatest extent possible. I appreciate your time today. Thank you.